Hey YouTube, this is Chargers Talk with Capitalize X70. In this video I'm just going to kind of go over how I think the San Diego Chargers are going to do this year in the 2012-2013 season. As you can see, I did kind of like a Madden game, exhibition game, and I went up against the Green Bay Packers, and I tried to make the game as realistic as I could. I didn't use any kind of nano blitzes, nothing like that, and I'm going to show you some of the highlights. I updated the San Diego roster and took, like Jared Johnson and all the new free agent signings that we had and put them on the team, and I made most of the rookies like Mike Harris, Melvin Ingram, and Kendall Reyes, and I made them as realistic as I could, with their what I think their attributes or stats are going to be, whatever. And I put them on the team and then played the Packers. And I'm just going to kind of go over a few stats that I think, are going to be realistic. And, every game that the Chargers play in this year. First, you can see, Phillip Rivers in this game had 272 yards passing. Completion rating is 64%. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Most of you know, if you're a San Diego Chargers fan, or if you're not, if you're big into football, Phillip Rivers didn't have that great of a year last year, but I think the lockout really hurt a lot of people, and him being one of them. Preparation's a big part of his game, and I think he'll have a way better year this year, because he's going to have, more targets to throw to, like Robert Meacham, Eddie Royal, Malcolm Floyd, and Vincent Brown. And you'll get to see right here, I expect, the receivers to be putting up these type of numbers, if not more in a game. You see Gates, 4 receptions, 107 yards, 1 TD. Vincent Brown, 3 receptions, 42 yards. 1 touchdown. Meacham, 2 receptions, 69 yards, with no touchdowns. Wait a minute, yes he did. He had a rushing touchdown, but that's later. And Malcolm Floyd, 1 reception, 54 yards, and Ronnie Brown had 1 reception for 0 yards, which that doesn't matter. But then you go over to rushing. Ryan Matthews, 6 attempts, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. That's 10 yards a carry. I do expect that out of him. Well, actually, I don't really expect, him to average 10 yards a carry, but that's a pretty realistic stat for him. I think this is going to be his breakout season. This injury that he had in preseason was just kind of a freak happening. I do look for him to be healthy for most of the season, and he will be in contention of being a leading rusher in the NFL this season. This is his breakout year, and he looks great. Looks like he's in real good physical shape. Everything I've seen about the Chargers, it seems like, nothing's bad been said, and I think this might be his year. So, for all you fantasy people, I would definitely take a shot at Ryan Matthews. You might have to get a backup in there for like the first week. He should be back in the second week. Then you see Robert Meacham. Meacham's very, very fast, as you've seen with the Saints. Now he's on the Chargers. He had 1 rushing attempt on a wide receiver reverse for 83 yards, and that led to a touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that in this year. And then I think the best part about the Chargers this year is probably going to be their defense. Their defense is pretty amazing, I must say. As you can see, we got Quentin Jammer back for his 11th season with the Chargers, 10th or 11th season. Shaun Phillips, as always, he'll always be good until he retires. And the phenom, Melvin Ingram. The guy is an animal. He's a freak of nature. He's gonna complement that defense very well. He's gonna be a monster. Like, he's not gonna be someone to play with. Marcus Gilchrist, he's going to probably be a pretty good special teams player this year for us. Not sure about this position on the Chargers. I'm not sure who's going to start this, whether it be Brandon Taylor, Darrell Stuckey, or Atari Bigby. But I think we'll be okay, whatever, Norv Turner decides to put on there, or should I say Chuck Pagano. Wait a minute. John Pagano, my bad. I had to think about it for a second. Whatever John Pagano decides, I'm sure it'll be a good choice as far as who's going to play for strong safety for us. And Sharice Wright, he's going to be our nickel back and on defense. It looks like he's had major improvements in this offseason. He's had a real good offseason. And he's going to be a real good complement for that defense. Kendall Reyes out of Connecticut, big guy, 6'4", 300 pounds. He'll probably play various positions on the defensive line. I think we'll probably end up playing him on D tackle, but who knows? He's real fast, and like Ingram, he's going to be a real good asset to this defense. Donald Butler and Takeo Spikes, they're going to be handling probably the middle linebackers. They're probably going to be handling those duties for probably the season, judging if they can stay healthy. So that's going to be pretty good for us. Then we picked up Jarrett Johnson. The guy is always an animal, real good run stopper. Like I said, this defense wasn't too good last year, but I can honestly say that they're probably going to be one of the best in the league this year. Not because I'm a Chargers fan, but because I know football and I've watched it for a long time to know. And they also look very good in the preseason game. Yeah, it's preseason, but if you know football and you can watch them play, then you can pretty much tell who's going to be good. This must have been special teams tackles right here. All these offensive players. Eric Weddle, as always, he's gonna be a monster. The guy he brings it to the table every year that we've had him. He's just a picking machine. Guy can hit hard, tackle. Not too many people that can break his tackles. He's one of the best in the league, free safeties. And pretty glad that we paid him the money for him to stay. Oh, whoops. Accidentally hit something. Let me go back. Whoops. Sorry about that. Where was I at? Oh, Takeo Spikes. He's going into his 14th season this year, but, the guy's smart. He's a little bit older, might not be as physical as most of the middle linebackers in the league, but his smarts make up for it. And that's going to help the Chargers out a lot. We need a captain, and he's pretty much our captain on defense. We also get Luis Castillo back from last year. He broke his leg or something. And we'll have him back. So that's going to help our D-line out a lot. Corey Leggett, we got him back. Last year, he didn't do exactly too much, but with the lockout being there, not too many people really did that good that were expected to do good. So I look for him to have a better season this year. Anton Kaysen is going to be probably the best corner on our team. Nothing towards Quentin Jammer, but this guy right here, just watching him in preseason and watching him play the receivers of the Packers, he played them real tight. I think this is going to be his breakout season, just like Ryan Matthews. Kaysen, what he's done in the preseason and what I've seen from him so far, he's going to be probably one of the best defensive backs on our team. And basically the reason I think the defense is going to be the best part out of the Chargers is probably because everything you hear about them, they're working on the speed of the defense, and speed has a lot to do with defense. And, they look real good under John Pagano's defensive play calling. Let's see here. It doesn't really matter. Alright, well, I guess I'll let you guys watch a few of these highlights from this game I just played. Wait a minute here. think this year you're going to see a lot of play action, as usual, in Norv Turner's offense. He likes to run a lot of that play action, deep pass, kind of thing. So I guess we'll go to the first quarter. Look at this play right here. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Zoom out. This ball's gonna go to Gates across the middle. You're gonna see a lot of this year. Gates can't remember how much weight he lost, but he lost a good bit of weight this year. Got in better shape to prevent himself from getting injured, because he's been struggling with injuries the last 2 years. So I look for him to have a good season, and he's Philip Rivers' favorite target. So look for him to have a good season this year. Let's see here. Oh, right here. You're going to see a lot of this year. I think, this is just my opinion, but I think you're going to see a good bit of this year. I think Rivers is going to hook up with Meacham. Meacham is a great receiver. As you can see, saw the play action. Matthews goes in, tries to tackle the other Matthews running back, throws it deep. Meacham catches it, 54-yard reception on the goal line. After that, Ryan Matthews ran in for a touchdown. So look for that to happen a lot this year. Rivers is going to have his deep throw options again, like he likes to do. He likes to throw the ball deep. So look for that to happen a lot. For all you fantasy owners, I look for the Chargers. I'm a really big football fanatic, so I watch football. I keep up with every offensive or off-season transaction as far as like free agency, the draft, everything. I watch college football, so I'm a really big fan. A lot of this stuff in the video is my opinion. You guys might disagree with me, but I think I'm pretty smart when it comes to this. So I would persuade you all taking Chargers defense as a primary defense this year, because they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. And I'm not real sure about our last year, the guy we drafted, Vincent Brown, but he's looking pretty good. He might be a good backup receiver to pick up this year. And like I said, Ryan Matthews, he's gonna be out for the first week, but I wouldn't make that turn your head. I think he's going to be one of the leading rushers in the league. He's going to have at least 10 to 12 touchdowns. So appreciate you all watching my video. Please like and subscribe. And any questions about the Chargers or whatever, just ask me. Thank you.